How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Wednesday, April the 30th, 2025. Is your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. I want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land for continuing to show support to my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, I am back with another video. And in this video, we have a young sister that came on these YouTube streets exclaiming how she is the worst sugar baby alive. And she goes on to say how she finally linked up with a sugar daddy. And she basically said that she ain't bringing no sugar, just straight salt, just straight salt. And I would have to ask myself, is the gentleman that she's talking about, is he really worthy of the title of being a sugar daddy? Or is he perhaps a Timu sugar daddy? Or could it be one of these things that he has some type of disability where he is blind? Because it ain't nowhere in the world, if I was in the market for a sugar baby, she would not meet any of my criteria. And just like when I go to the grocery store and I see something on the shelf that I don't want to take off the shelf, put in my basket and purchase and take home with me, ultimately I leave that shit on the shelf and I pass it by and keep it pushing. This is exactly what I would have done for this young sister if I were in the market for a sugar baby. But I'm going to let her go ahead and tell her story.
I am the worst sugar baby a sugar daddy could ever ask for because I only come with salt and black pepper. So I finally landed me a sugar daddy. It was on accident too. I was going to the airport. I was taking my friend to the airport. I met this guy on Seeking. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, I didn't want to talk to nobody. But he reached out to me and he was like, "You ain't got to do nothing, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Cool." And he lived in South Carolina. I was going to add a photo of him, but his suit was so ill-fitting and he's so embarrassing that I could not embarrass myself like that. Plus, he probably one of y'all sugar daddy, and y'all not about to go snitch on me because he got money. He not about to sue me.
Now, first of all, you got a lot of masculine energy. Lot of masculine energy you have. And then for you to say that you didn't want a picture of the man, put the picture of the man up so we all could take a look at it, take a look at this alleged sugar daddy that you done came across. You say you can't do it because he basically he just looked like bullshit. That's basically what you said in a nice way. But ma'am, before you start talking shit about this man's food and his attire and whatnot and his appearance, ma'am, what about that busted ass lace front you wearing? Ma'am, listen, I have done enough. Well, I have seen enough women wearing those lace front wigs, and after you've seen it so much, you've acquired the ability to say, okay, yeah, that lace front right there is one of that's a dollar store lace front. Oh, that lace front right there, that lace front costs about $500-600. So you kind of acquire the ability to gauge these things. And ma'am, your lace front look like it could have possibly came from Timu. But I mean, that's just my opinion.
So listen, I was like, yeah, I'm taking my friend to the airport in Charlotte. So when I drop her off, I can meet you for dinner, whatever. So I get there, right? Again, because I come with salt, no sugar. In my tank, I have none. Salt. I get there. This man is in his ill-fitting suit. I mean, terrible looking. Like, I was so embarrassed to be with him. Like, no one there knew me, but I was like, gross. Like, I'm young. And this was just last year. I'm young. You could tell that he's not.
Ma'am, you're young and masculine. And on top of that, you're young, masculine, and you could stand to lose a little weight. You could stand to get your ass in the gym because as I always do, I like to do a little bit of investigative work before I give, my opinion. And ma'am, the BS you talking about, this older man that is an alleged sugar daddy. Listen, I get it. Everybody can't be in their 50s looking like Shannon Sharp, right? But at the same time, you just said you're young, ma'am. You built like the number 8. I'm be honest with you. You need to you don't have any room to be talking shit about how somebody body look, unfortunately.
And so we were sitting down, we're eating, and he keep doing this weird thing, like, and I was like, is something wrong with your eye? And then he was like, no, baby, you can just have whatever you want. Blah blah. Fast forward. So food was disgusting. Nonetheless, I was like, all right, I'm not staying with you. Why he get a 1-bedroom? No, I'm not staying with you. He talking about, I hope you can handle my snore tonight. And I was like, ew, you snore? So I'm coming up with everything. And then he was like, yeah, baby, but it'll be all right with you next to me. No, it won't, sir. No, me not do it, me not do it. So we had to leave that hotel, and then we went to another hotel. Mind you, everybody knows this man, so that was even more embarrassing. And even the black guy at the front desk, he was like, oh yeah, he got money. He just wrote a $14,000 check to somebody. I said, damn. He said, whatever you get to eat, bring me some too. I said, I got you. So I was like letting this dude know I don't really.
So basically, you and the desk clerk, y'all getting ready to run this man pockets. You don't even know this young fella at the front desk. He just telling all that man business, right? Telling all this man business. And now both of y'all are going to run a scam to run up this man pockets. Even if it ain't number food, even if the only thing the young fella at the desk gonna get is a plate of food, it's still just not cool. Not cool at all, man.
Really want to be there with this old man. Don't you know, while we're in there eating, he took at all of my he took my suitcase and my makeup bag out of the sugar daddy's car because he knew I really didn't want to stay with that man, and he put it in my car because my car was what are those people? They took my car to go park it somewhere, because he paid for that. So
Valet, baby.
I was like,
Valet.
oh, he moved my bags. Thank you so much. But then he was like, no need for that. When we got back out the hotel, he was like, oh, where's her bags? And he was like, oh, I put it in her car. I didn't know that you wanted it in hers. He was playing along. And I was like, love it. And then he was like, no, we're going together. And I was like, I was so mad, bro. So anyways, we made it to the next hotel, right? It's a 2-bedroom because I made sure I was like, I'm not about to do this, baby. I'm not about to do this. I'm only here for the meals. Hold on. I'm running out of time.
So, family, as you can see right here, this young sister right here, he full of bullshit. But I guarantee you, whoever this sugar daddy was or is, if he would have been in some type of shape, I guarantee you he would have clapped them young cheeks. If he would have at least somewhat looked the part and had his money on deck, he'd have clapped them young cheeks. But I would venture to say that if he, because you got wealthy, you got rich, and you got super rich. I would have to say uh your boy Jeff Bezos, you know what I'm saying? That's super rich. I would have to say, I don't know, somebody like hypothetically Tyreek Hill is rich. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to being rich. So I don't know what level that her alleged sugar daddy is on. But if he was at the super rich level, oh yeah, man, let me tell you, this is talking all this nonsense. She'd have went on ahead and that old dude could have blew her little young bike out. But what y'all say, family? What y'all think about it? Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday.